Um, 23 days to go. It is currently 12:30, just after midnight. Weighing in at, was that 90.7 kilos, which is good. With this current lighting setup, you can see how desperately I need to have a haircut. Physically, how am I doing? I didn't do weights today. Today was just a big study day, as I'm trying to catch up and get to a point where I'm exciting to work with the director. I did an hour and 15 on the Stairmaster, and I fucking died. Now we are approaching a level weight-wise that I did get down to before. So on this journey, I managed to get down to 89.5. I was pursuing 88 kilos by January 13th, and it is now January 22nd, I think. And we got down to 89.5, then bounced back up to 95.9, and now we're back down to 90.7. What I have learned is that I can drop down weight really rapidly to any kind of any number, but I won't stay there. As soon as I hit that number, it's like elastic. As soon as I go down there, it's flinging me back up. So this time around, I am 90.7, but it's more sustainable because I'm losing weight at a more steady rate. So 90.7 is with water weight included. I'm sure I could probably get down to 89 or even 88 point something if I intentionally didn't have the water that I needed for the day. That said, we're doing well as far as mentally, like a mental snapshot in terms of how I feel about how I look. Pretty average, like not bad, not good. Like I look at myself in the mirror and I still don't see any change. I did take photos at the start of all this back when I was 96.5 or however heavy I was when I started. And I have made the intentional decision not to look at those photos until I take the next set, which is at the end of this journey. Given there is 23 days left until production. Any estimates in terms of where my weight will be at the end of the 23? Now that we're in full-blown rehearsals, more of my time and energy is going towards that and learning my lines and just the entire performance side of it. So I'm finding I have less energy to go to spend at the gym to burn calories, to lose weight. So it might flatten out a bit, but I still reckon by the end of the 23 days that we have left, I will get down to 87, which is good. And then hopefully about 83 by the time we start filming. Again, there's no set date for that, but I think it'll be about a month from when the stage shows finish. So I think there's opportunity to look like that, something special. There are no abs yet. There's no... Still waiting for them to come in. Can't see anything yet, but they're there. Just hidden underneath a nice little comfy layer of fat. I still feel like I'm doing this, which is good. I think today was a little bit shaky. I didn't get as much work done as I wanted to. I did buy into the idea of fear again, not as much as I have in the past. So I do think am I 5% better today? Yes, I think so. I think we're still on track with that. This is kind of bad framing. I apologize. One sec. Oh damn! Look at that. That's a fucking plant. Look at that. We can actually do a bit of posing. Ooh, you never see me stand up before, have you? Look at that. Some like toning coming in. You can see that. Anyway, that figure starting to come in. Yeah, it's okay. It's like I don't feel like I look toned. I'm just kind of where I am currently. Neither here nor there, just on the journey. I feel kind of weird standing up and showing you guys what I look like. For those curious, I am 6'2" is my height. The other thing is everything in location is much more draining for me at the moment. Where I'm situated at in Australia, it has been about 40 degrees, which is, I don't know, Celsius. I don't know where that is in Fahrenheit. I think it's like around 120 degrees Fahrenheit for the Americans, which I know is about 80% of you that will come and watch this video. As far as where my head's at, I'm laser focused on ego, because I know ego has been the thing that stopped me, and that has I've allowed room for ego, and it has grown in the past. So now, this time around, I am looking out for it pretty keenly. And I feel like I'm saying the same shit in these videos all the time, but maybe this is the journey. Maybe this is life. This is, at least from my memory, my first time on this earth, and I'm figuring everything out. And maybe this feeling that I have is life. This constant, just get better, just get better, just get better. My coach challenged me to approach acting with an open heart. She said that I allow vulnerability, but it's conditional, which means it's not true vulnerability, and I agree with her. I think it's just, I mean, everyone has their way of protecting themselves, and that's how I protect myself. Though I so desperately want to be vulnerable for people, because as I am vulnerable, it gives them permission to do so as well. It has been conditional, so like I'm kind of cheating the system. And my coach, she's fucking brilliant. She's incredible. And she sees that, and she knows me well enough, and she knows I'm hiding parts of myself. So with these performances, and she wants me to do the best I can. She's challenged me to not just, I mean, acting is living. So she's challenged me to live with an open heart, which is scary. Because no one does. And now I'm expected to, and to do it on a stage with lights kind of blaring down at me, in front of an audience of strangers that I don't know. And it's not a one-time thing either. I mean, for this particular like capstone of my acting studies, It'll be 16 times. If I do it, I will. It'll undo me, but I love the craft, and I don't think you can do it if you don't love the craft, because it doesn't make sense. I love human beings. I love people. I mean, that's the whole reason why I'm doing these videos as well, is because I just want an unfiltered, genuine, authentic, vulnerable portrayal of a person. And I think it's one thing to do it via video. It's a lot safer. I mean, I can't perform for you guys in person. Maybe one day. But yeah, for now, I'm going to act on stage, and I'm going to be vulnerable, and I'm going to do all that for complete strangers. That's how much I love people. I will expose myself and my deepest fears and insecurities for total strangers. Not because I want to know theirs, but because I want them to feel safe enough that they can share theirs. And in that is camaraderie, in that is brotherhood, sisterhood, like a real sense of community. In a Moorish world where everyone needs more of everything. I am toying around with the idea of doing a live stream where, I mean, it's going to be very boring. I'm just going to be sitting there studying, because I find that I study better when it's with other people. When I'm on my own, I allow myself to get distracted. So it's just a level of accountability if I were to live stream it. And I'd say that you are welcome to join. And then maybe in me studying and me forcing myself through exposing myself to you guys through me studying, it then would ground you in your studies or your pursuits or whatever you're doing. And then there's just kind of this us across the world keeping each other accountable and raising each other up, if that makes sense. Oh, flex time. There you go. Couldn't help it. But yeah, that's just an idea that I'm floating. So feel free to let me know your opinions, or if you find that interesting, if that's something you'd be interested in the comments. I'd really like to hear your feedback on that. I got your feedback on the production value side of things, and it surprised me. I thought you guys would have been keen for the microphone, etc. But apparently you're happy with this, and I understand. But yeah, so that's it for today. Time to get some sleep. Got to be up in 6, probably about 5.5-ish hours, which is not good. But, you know, I'll see you guys tomorrow.